Hi, I pray everyone is doing all right. My name is LaQuannaDivine. If you're new to my channel, welcome. What I came here to do for you all today is provide a pick a card reading. Now, I'm doing things a little differently because I do want you all to choose via these feathers here. But I am going to do a pick a card in reference to what is happening for you all within the next 72 hours. So before we get into that, if you've been watching me, you already know what we're going to do next. I'm going to ring my singing bell. We're going to take a deep breath in. And as we do that, choose the feather that calls to you. So on the count of three, take a beautiful deep breath in, 1, 2, and 3, and choose your feather. And now I'm going to give you all a chance to choose your feather. Feather 1, feather 2, and feather number 3. I'll sit back, let you all take a moment to choose, and then I will get started. Also, timestamps will be in the description box. So if you are someone that does not like to watch the full video through, just check the description box and the the timestamp as to where your pile of cards starts will be down below. Once again, thank you for tuning in. Also, I want to thank those of you who have been booking personal readings with me. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for supporting your girl. Thank you so much for hitting a thumbs up on this video because it definitely helps to allow the video to be seen by others. Once again, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to go ahead and move these feathers out of the way. And we are going to get into the pal. Well, we're going to get into the pal for those of you who chose card number 1. Goodness gracious, can't speak today. All right, first card out is Labradorite. Take action. Then we have, let me just get these cards laid out because this is quite interesting. All right. So, within the next 72 hours, for those of you who chose pal number 1, well, feather number 1, if you chose feather number 1, within the next 72 hours, I do see here Spirit urging you to take action with the Labradorite card. All right. There may be something that you are procrastinating on, or it may be something for you all who chose pile number 1 within the next 3 days. It may be something that you have to take immediate action on. Okay, if you have been procrastinating, this is your call to move forward. Now, since we have the overall theme, which is taking action, let's move into the other cards. The first card out is the enemy card. So I feel like for some of you, within the next 72 hours, you're going to see how you're your own worst enemy. Okay? You could be seeing that you're your own worst enemy by, like I said, the first card out is take action. So maybe it's something that you know you need to do, but you've been putting it off. For others of you, wow, goodness gracious. So much is coming in now. For others of you, I feel like within the next 3 days, you're going to be seeing who's your friend and who's a foe. Because with the enemy card, there may be someone or some people around you that need to go. These people are not your friend. But I do feel for the most part, for those of you who chose card number one, within the next 72, card number one, pal number one, within the next 72 hours, I definitely see for you that whatever is taking place, there's gonna be a need for you to change your perception. All right. I definitely feel a lot going on with your heart chakra for the perception card. Again, this goes back to a change in perception being needed. In the way that you think about things, especially with the Nine of Swords here. This is being all up in your head about something, all right? So, like I said, for those of you who have been procrastinating and maybe something that you know that you need to do, but you have not been doing it. Now, also, there's conversations for some of you going back to the enemy card because I did take notice of the underlying energy of each deck that I use. And with this particular card, the underlying energy was conversation, and that's self explanatory. All right. So there needs to be a conversation with someone. All right. That now, for some of you, it may be there may need to be a conversation that needs to be had with someone, okay? So that y'all can let bygones be bygones. And that's why we have take action here, because for some of you, whatever this is you've been going through with this person, it has been having you up all night. Excuse me. Let me see what's going on. Oh, wait a minute, y'all. I cannot have my camera dying, so just give me my laptop dying, so just give me a second real quick to plug that in. But yes, as I plug that in, what I was saying was for some of you, there may be a conversation, all right? Somewhere along the lines within these next 72 hours, you're going to be trying, at least trying, because I do see here where it says, in the end, you tried and you cared. And sometimes that is enough. All right. So for some of you, you may be dealing with a very stubborn individual within these next 72 hours where you might try to talk to them about something, have a conversation with them about something, and they don't want to have it. Or, like I said, some of you may try to hash out some things with someone that you may have been beefing with. But it looks like for some of you within the next 72 hours, whoever this is you're trying to have something out with, for some of you, it look like they don't want to, somebody's hard up because we have the Saturn card here. All right. Um, just to pull more out of this Saturn card, going back to what I was saying about some of you all being your own worst enemy because you've been procrastinating, you haven't been taking action towards stuff that you know you need to take action towards. Some of you, you're in your own head, as I was saying before. A lot of your thoughts are very limited. Okay, self-imposed limitations that you're putting on yourself with the Saturn card. Um, Mm, yeah, I definitely see for some of you, it may be some things, because every time I see Saturn, it may be some things that you're learning the hard way within these next 72 hours, because I just really feel like a lot of y'all are your own worst enemy, and you're going to be able to see a lot of you. I'm not going to say a lot of you. Some of you who chose power number one need to believe in yourself more, okay? You need to change your perspective and the ways in which you see yourself, because there's a lot going on with your heart chakra that I feel here. Um, hmm. Some of you may feel like something isn't possible, like you can't do something. Like I said, you're in your head about it. with the Nine of Swords here. So it may be something that you feel like, oh, that's too hard for me. I can't do it. Or, it's just what I feel is just a lot of self-sabotaging behavior here. For those of you who pick card number one, it's either you're not taking action on something that you should be taking action on, or you're all up in your head about something that's not going to happen. So you're overthinking. You're being your own worst enemy by overthinking something. For others of you, you may have tried to hash it out with someone and they're not trying to hear it. Maybe you tried to have a conversation, with someone that you considered to be your enemy in the past. Okay, maybe you had a change in perception about whatever had taken place back then, and then you try to, sit down and talk with them. But like I said, for some of you, this person is not trying to hear that. So Spirit is saying, at least you tried. Okay? At least you tried. And for those of you who are doubting yourself, who have these self-limiting, imposed ideas about yourself, Spirit wants you to know that all is possible. All right? So you need to know that, okay, I see why this message is here. Because for some of you, you were trying. You were trying to have this conversation. You were trying. You may have felt like it wasn't possible. But it is. With Saturn here, I do feel like for those of you because this take action card also makes me feel like some of you may be moving too fast. All right, you may have moved too fast, and now you're up like, dang, man, I shouldn't have did that. I should have thought about it. This person, I knew I shouldn't have trusted them so quickly because this person turned out to be my enemy. Yeah. There's a lot of lessons here involving your heart chakra. For some of you, this is a lesson in forgiveness. For some of you, you may be seeing how unforgiving people can be. You may be in a space where you're ready to move past something, but this person is just so stubborn and just is not in a place of being forgiven. It's not in a place of being willing to operate in forgiveness right now. Back to this take action card, like I said, I do feel like for some of you, you're moving too fast or you move too fast in a situation. So some of you need to take action and some of you are realizing you took action too swiftly when it came to a particular situation. I do have a closing card that I want to read. It is from my flower deck, and I won't be divining that card for you. I'll just be reading the description for you because there's a lot that goes into this particular card. So let me go into that. But for the most part, within the next 72 hours, I definitely see you guys. Some of you, like I said, are seeing how you're your own worst enemy. Okay, how you need to change your thoughts, get your thoughts right. Stop letting self-sabotaging thoughts consume you because self-fulfilling prophecies can come to pass and um you don't want to manifest what you really don't want to come to pass type of thing. All right, so you have to choose your thoughts wisely within these next 3 days. Let me just go ahead and get into the crocus card because I feel like I'm repeating myself. Where is that? Where is that? Give me a second, y'all. I thought I had everything together because I try to have my stuff together before I even press play. Oh, here it is. It was hiding under another deck. But I'm going to go into Crocus and give you all a closing message for those of you who chose pile number one, feather number one. Excuse me. I'm so used to saying card and I'm just trying to do something different because, just trying to switch it up a little bit. So, excuse me while I find crocus. Yep, I knew it. Crocus means to cool down, okay? It also means to banish nightmares. So again, with this Knight of Swords, this is like that nightmare energy. Some of you could be having bad dreams. And as a matter of fact, thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much, Spirit. As I was stating before, every deck that I use, I paid attention to the underlying energy. And when I was shuffling to choose the cards for pile number one, of at the bottom of the crystal deck was the Herkimer Diamond card, and that deals with dreams. So a lot of you may be, having nightmares. Pay attention to what you're watching and you're listening to, and also pay attention to what you're eating before you go to bed. All right, because for some of you, this may be causing you to have these crazy dreams that you may be experiencing. Also, I do feel a lot of, like I said, for this enemy card to come out, y'all may be in some disputes. As a matter of fact, going back to me keeping track of the underlying energy from my Gilded Tarot deck for this particular card was the moon. So again, it may be some secrets that you're finding out. For some of you, as it gets closer to the Gemini full moon. I think the Gemini full moon is on the 30th, if I'm not mistaken. I do need to look that up, so don't quote me on that date. But for the moon energy to be the underlying energy of this Nine of Swords energy, and then as you can see, don't y'all see the moon? Y'all see the moon in the background of her? For some of you, okay, because this is the next 72 hours, and I'm recording this video on Friday, November 20th. So 1, 2, 3. So, okay, how many days is that? Excuse me, y'all. I'm trying to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. So for some of you guys who chose card number one, um, some of these energies for you may be leading up like by Monday. Let's say by Monday. If you chose card number one, let's say by Monday, it may be something that's revealed to you over the weekend. Secrets or something. Like I said, you may find out you have a secret enemy. This person may have been your friend. Now you ready? You know what I'm saying? It's I do feel some strife here. Okay, I'm not even gonna front. I feel some strife here. But for some of you, you took the high road, all right? And you had a change in perspective about what was going on. So therefore, you wanted to make peace, or at least you tried to make peace in reference to a particular situation. Because the Crocus card speaks about needing to cool down. Okay, cool a violent temper or violent emotions. All right. So for those of you, it may be some stuff that's popping off. All right. Where you may have to take swift action. Okay. This could even be a fight. Okay. We have the enemy card here. So this could be a fight that may have taken place. All right. I do see a lot of lessons being learned here and a lot of maturity that needs to there needs for some of you dealing with these situations, you're gonna have to somebody gonna have to take the high road, because I see some energy here that can be immature, but someone, it's like either you are taking the high road or someone around you is giving you some wisdom and advice on how to navigate these situations, whether you're the one that's thinking negative or whether you're the one that's involved in this bickering and this. I feel a fight. I feel a fight for some reason. Okay. And like I said, This could be just a simple argument or a physical altercation going on, but it's a lot going on with this heart chakra. All right, a lot of needing to release things. Like I said again, some of you, you're just this over the next 3 days, you're going to see how you're your own worst enemy, how you've been holding yourself back. But let me go back into this crocus card, because I just continue to go on and on. But the crocus card represents banishing nightmares, cooling violent emotions. It represents happiness. And that's why this all is possible card is here, because like I said, some of you are in your thoughts, okay? And spirit wants you to know to get out of your thoughts, because all is possible. And where you may feel restricted or limited at, um the key thing that it's going to take for you is to change your perspective about things. All right. So that is going to allow that state of happiness to come in for you when you change your perspective about some of the things that's going to be taking place for y'all over the next 72 hours. It also represents wealth. Ooh. Ooh, money, 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 money. Someone's arguing over money. That's what the argument is for some of you. This is money. All right. Someone owes you money. You owe somebody money. There is fighting and bickering behind it. Wow. Okay, let me just keep going. So again, crocus represents to cool down. So a lot of you over the course, there may be some stuff that have you upset. All right, we're finna get ready. Let me go ahead and tell y'all, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be repeating myself throughout this reading. But I'm recording this video on Friday, which is the last day for Scorpio season. We are getting ready to walk into Sagittarius season. And Sagittarius season and the planetary alignments that are about to take place in Sagittarius season is going to open a lot of you all's eyes to a lot of things that was unseen. And that's why I said for some of you, you may be finding out some secrets, all right? And it's going to come to a full head around the time of the Gemini full moon. So you may be finding out some secrets, all right? It may be some stuff, like I said, that has you upset, and that's why the cool down card is here. But others of you, like I said, once you get out of your own way, you're going to be happy, all right? All is possible. Things are going to be good. But I do. When I read that wealth part and seen this enemy card here, yeah, this definitely has something to do with money. For others of you, this is just somebody running their mouth. For some of you, yes, like I was saying, there may be some things that you're gonna have to not wait on, like act swiftly on. If you get presented an opportunity, think it through. Let me just go, because like I said, I know y'all probably tired of me because I keep saying I'm gonna go into this card. And then I just keep talking and talking, but excuse me, let me go into it. All right. When your emotions, desires, or stress levels are burning hot, it can be difficult to draw upon the gentle warmth of happiness, the tepid neutrality of reason, or the calm coolness of clarity. That's why I said, those of you who chose this path, okay, you either being your own enemy, you got an enemy, you're going to find out you got a frenemy, okay? It's going to be all kinds of things, but the most important message here, and this is your closing message, by the way. Your closing message is to calm down. Calm down. Now is the time to take a step back and extinguish any raging fires on the internal plane before you take any action on the external. Now, what does this say? Both of these cards are talking about taking action, right? Both of these cards. Both of these cards speak about taking action. But your closing card is telling you to calm down first. Calm down before you take action. So Spirit is already letting those of you know who chose card number 3. Who chose pile number 1, who chose feather number 1, that it may be some things that have you upset, whether these are external factors, meaning people, places, and things, or these are internal factors, okay? Your own messed up thoughts, your own negative thoughts, okay? Your own disbelief, your own disempowerment. You're going to have to just take a step back, take a few deep breaths, calm down before you take any action. All right, let me keep going. So take a moment to close your eyes, take some deep conscious breaths, relax your muscles, and visualize a crocus flower bursting forth from the cold snowy ground. Now put yourself in the flower's place. Let me give y'all the visual, help y'all out. Now, put yourself in the flower's place. Feel the ice all around you as you calmly radiate your beauty and draw upon your deep wellspring of confident inner knowing. When you have successfully called up the feeling of coolness, bring the visualization to a close and follow your intuition and steps to take in the physical world in order to cool down a more lasting and significant way. For example, perhaps it's time to schedule a retreat, take a nap, temporarily disengage from a relationship or conflict. Ding, 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 ding. Temporarily disengage from a relationship or conflict. Or simply take a few minutes of solitary quiet time before making any decisions or taking any actions. I'm going to read that again because we have your opening card, love, talking about taking action. All right. Then we have your closing card as well, talking about you needing to slow down, cool off before you take action because you don't want to do anything that's going, get you, in any deeper of a conflict or get you in trouble or have people calling the police on you. You know what I'm saying? So if you find that you pick this deck, right? If you find that you pick card pile number 1, and you end up experiencing some experiences within these next 72 hours, all right, that have you raging on the inside, that have you upset. Remember, Spirit is asking that you change your perspective, calm it down before you do anything, okay? Sometimes we have difficulty cooling down when it comes to stress or emotions because we refuse to acknowledge or honor our feelings. Then, rather than running their natural course, these feelings fester and grow over time. I feel like for some of you, for me to read this, for some of you, here's that frenemy that's been acting like they're your friend this whole time, right? The more and more y'all spend time together, the more their true identity is being revealed to you. Remember, I told y'all. What did I tell y'all? It was at the bottom of this particular tarot deck that I used that came out with this particular card was the moon. Somebody finna be exposed. The enemy in your life, whether it's you, a substance, a person, place, a thing, all right? The enemy in your life is going to be exposed. And when that enemy in your life is exposed, whether it's you, a person, place, a thing, all right, Spirit is asking that you calm it down before you take any action, all right? That's why this card might also signify a need to look within and discover any feelings that we've been judging so that we can feel them fully and then let them go. Simply admitting that we're stressed out about something or that we're feeling angry or sad because of something that happened in the past can be a huge release and relief. When we take the time to allow for the full realization and actualization of these feelings once we become aware of them. I think I need to read that again. Read that again. Simply admitting that we're stressed out about something, or that we're feeling angry or sad because of something that happened in the past can be a huge release and relief, especially when we take the time to allow for the full realization and actualization of these feelings once we've become aware of them. Okay, so those of you who picked pile number one, the following ideas and messages may apply to your present situation. I want you to notice any that particularly call out to you as I read. Don't make any rash moves. Do nothing until you've calmed and centered your mind. Then and only then proceed with neutrality and clarity. Remember, all is possible, love. All right? Relax and take it easy. Take steps to minimize the negative effects of stress in your life. Acknowledge and honor your feelings. Feel them fully. Express them safely and then let them go. Yell, cry, dance like crazy, punch a punching bag, or hit your bed with a tennis racket if necessary to let those feelings out. Go on a retreat. Meditate, do yoga, or engage in deep breathing exercises. Get a massage or healing treatment. Visit or spend time near the snow. If you're contemplating moving to a colder location, this card is a validation that this could be a positive decision. Take a nap. Sleep on it. Disengage from a conflict. Remove yourself from any violent or potentially violent relationships or situations. Release a responsibility or relationship that causes more stress or heartache than it's worth. Make decisions and take actions based in reason and rationality. Override the impulse to act out of passion. Now is not the time to let your self-righteous anger run the show. Bring crocus into your garden or home, spend time with crocus, or take the homeopathic flower essence remedy. That concludes the reading for those of you who chose card number one. Remember, calm down. Calm down. I feel the need to keep saying that because, like I said, some of you are worrying your own selves to death. Okay? Others of you who are in these conflicts with other people, you're getting the message now. So don't be surprised because you're getting the message now. This is why you're getting the message today. So you already know, okay, what energy is showing up for you. So do not get yourself in those situations that you don't necessarily want to be in because you let your anger get the best of you. Okay? So I wish you all the best. Okay? Take heed to the messages, love. Okay? Don't overthink. Calm down. What is going to help you in this is a change of perception. Your perception about what is happening and what is going on needs to change. Once that changes, There you go. Once this changes, there you go. And that's what I have for you. Peace, love, and light to you who chose pile number 1. I'm going to remove these and we're going to move on to those of you who chose pile number 2. All right, let's get your cards out here. Goodness, what is going on? Yeah, I know it's this shift. This shift into Sagittarius season? Oh, y'all about to see something. All about to see something in Sag season that you ain't never seen before. All right. Next 72 hours for those of you who chose feather number 2. If you chose feather number 2, which was this one, if you chose this feather, this is your reading. Okay, so the first energy out for those of you who chose feather number 2, we have the sexuality card. And so right off the bat, there's definitely going to be something here that deals with sexuality that you're going to be dealing with within the next 72 hours. Okay. Now, as I look at the other energies presented to you all, we have a few interesting things. So I'm going to kind of go over each one as I see it. Now, for the merchant card to come up, I definitely see it as some of you may be traveling. Okay, I feel a little booty call action going on. So some of y'all may be traveling to get you some. All right. Others of you may you may receive a gift of lingerie, or you're going out to purchase lingerie. Yeah, I definitely see somebody traveling. All right, somebody's actually going on vacation. Okay, somebody's going. Which I'll be calling it. I know I'm on here sounding like somebody, grandma, auntie, trying to figure out which I'll be calling it. Oh my gosh, it's not coming to me. What is it, y'all? Some of y'all going on a trip. All right, to get you some. I can't. I'm trying to think of the slang y'all be using, but the old lady in me has risen up, so I can't remember. But some of y'all going to travel to get you some. All right, that's what I see within the next 72 hours. Okay, others of you may be receiving a gift of lingerie. All right, you may be going to purchase some lingerie. Now, here's where we get into the interesting part of what else I see with y'all that's taking place within the next 72 hours. Some of y'all, because we have the facade card here, and this speaks of some of you needing to somebody putting on a it's either someone told you, you know what I'm saying, either somebody was talking, highly of their sex, like their sex was the best, and then, y'all engage and you find out their sex wasn't about nothing. This can also speak of a relationship that is coming to an end. For some of you, I do see some bickering and arguing about sex. Like, okay, let's just say you and your mate get into it. You or him, one of y'all not mad, one of y'all mad, and the other one isn't mad. So they try to engage to have sexual activity with you, and one of y'all turn, like, basically I do see an argument here about sex, like somebody turning somebody down about sex, husband and wife. Maybe the wife is withholding sex from her husband because she mad at him about something that didn't happen. All right, I see that as a scenario too. Also, this card, I hate when I get heavy energies, but I just have to speak on it. This card can also, hold on, y'all. Before I say what I'm about to say, and after I say what I'm about to say, I'm going to have to shake up the energy in here. Give me a second. because I do feel for someone. I feel for someone that you're going to either find out, because the South Node card is here. So for some of you, I do feel like this. I do feel like for some of you, your child may come to you and tell you that someone touched them inappropriately in the past, because we have the South Node card here. And the South Node represents the past. Now, speaking of the South Node, I feel like for some of you, there may be some triggers that comes up regarding sex. Okay, maybe some of you might not have had sex in a long time. And for some of you, this is something that you actually mastered in a past life. For some of you, let's just say you were a monk or a nun and you did not engage in sexual activity. For some of you, you really have the ability to go long periods of time without sexual activity, without having sex. And that is because this is a skill that was developed in a previous lifetime for some of you. I had to kind of take my mind off of that, because like I said, for some of you, you may find out your child may tell you, even if they're grown, because I'm starting to find as well that I just keep picking up on a lot of energies of like people having things happen to them when they were children, but they never said anything. So for some of you, any type of sexual abuse that you may have suffered in the past, it may be some triggers that come up for you within these next 72 hours. All right. So I want you to keep that in mind as well. I want to get into the Wheel of Fortune card, because the Wheel of Fortune, when I was shuffling for this particular tarot deck, the underlining energy of this Wheel of Fortune was the Messenger. Again, even the underlining message of this particular oracle deck that I used was conversation. So I feel like for some of you who may have had a harmful sexual experience, for some of you, for the Messenger to be at the bottom of this Wheel of Fortune, to be at the bottom of the deck when I pulled this real Wheel of Fortune card, for some of you, it is a part of your destiny to speak to other women, and maybe even for some of my men, okay? Because sexual abuse can happen to men as well. It's not just women. So, it may be something that triggers you within the next 72 hours as to where now you're having conversations with people about um what happened to you. You know, now you finally feel confident to talk about it. Okay? Actually, you speaking about it is helping you move through this mhm, this that you've been putting on, this skate that you've been putting on, acting like everything okay, acting like everything is all right, knowing that deep down inside you've been dealing with this, knowing that deep down inside you really, really needed to speak to someone. Okay, like I said, I've been picking up on people 30, 40, 50 years old who have had traumatic experiences when it comes to sex, that something has happened to them. Okay, whether this was a trusted friend, someone that your mother or dad trusted, or even if this was a cousin, because sometimes sexual abuse happens between cousins when you're little kids and you're doing things that you don't really know. You know what I'm saying? A lot of kids react to what happened to them, and so they end up doing it to other children. So it may be, oh my goodness, some of you guys may even discover that this is happening with some children that you're around within the next 72 hours. Some of you may discover that. All right, you may discover your children engage in sexual activity, as far as like, and I'm not talking like full on intercourse. I mean like you may discover that day is hunching a pillow or hunching on somebody or something, like it may be something like that. So y'all may discover one of your children's hunching. Um the other messages that I'm pulling in for you all with this Wheel of Fortune as well is that abundance. Abundance is waiting to be unlocked. For some of you who chose this card, I do feel like for some of you, it was some things that may have taken place. You may be experiencing some karma within the next 72 days that coincides with something that you have done in a past life. Man. Because what I'm getting with this is that some of you may experience something that is karmic. And karma can be good or bad depending on your actions on a soul level. But I do feel like I stated before, with this moving in the Sagittarius energy, there's going to be a lot of things that are going to be revealed and unveiled. So okay. So what I am getting for some of you actually did some kind of work related to like helping women who may have been raped or things like that. Some of you guys were advocates for like sexual abuse in your past life. And in this particular lifetime, you're going to see the benefit of something that you've done in a past life. But there's something fake here, okay, with this facade. I think I said facade. I think I pronounced it wrong. But with this facade, there's something that is fake or false about you or someone else that you're going to see, and this is involving sexuality. All right. Yeah, there's something that's going to be falling by the wayside. Okay, when this wheel turns and you receive the justification from something that you did that was upright in your past life, you have released your worries and received universal abundance. And then you also have reflect and redirect your energy. So I feel like because there's like this front, all right? Either you're putting on a front about something, or someone you know is putting on a front, or you may have been putting on a smile this whole time when really deep down inside there is something bothering you regarding sexuality. Okay, some of you are gonna find out that someone around you is living an alternative lifestyle. Like they may say they like and prefer one sex, but really they creeping with the other sex. All right, so it may be something that you find out. Oh, a lot of surprises within these next 72 hours. And mostly, like I said, all of this is revolving sexual energy. Okay? Sexual energy. With the empath here, some of you may need to reflect and redirect your sexual energy. All right? Take that same sexual energy, okay? And how about use that energy for creative things, to create something creative? Speaking of creation, some of you are looking to create a baby. You may find out you're pregnant. Maybe you already done created a baby. Okay. Um, some of you thinking about um, giving somebody some. No, he ain't the one, sis, or she ain't the one, bro. That ain't it. Mm-mm. Cause they lying about something. They faking. Some of you may find, like I said, because I keep getting drawn to this card, and some of you may find that you are letting relationships go. Maybe you've seen that this person was just either you seen someone who just wanted you for sex. Like they didn't want nothing more. All they wanted was sex. All right. Or maybe you are fine. Maybe you are realizing within these next 72 hours in your life that, you know what? I haven't had a I have not had a serious relationship. All I've been doing is having sex. That's it. Okay. You may find that you want something meaningful. A lot of y'all who hide behind this facade of being a ladies' man and having all these women, it's really the fact that you have issues with commitment. You have hell. You must have because I almost said communication. So you must have communication and commitment issues. And a lot of y'all put on a facade and sleep with all these women. You want to look good in front of your boys, but really deep down inside, that ain't even really what you want. You really do want to settle down. And in order for you to work through this energy, reflect and redirect, baby. Because with this wheel of fortune here, the wheel can turn in whichever way. Okay, this is Jupiter. This is expansion. All right. So even shoot, another message coming through. Some of you guys may be expanding your the way in which you engage in sexual activity with your mate. Maybe y'all trying out new stuff. Maybe y'all buying toys and heck, I don't know, whatever y'all into. Whatever y'all into. Okay, maybe you guys are trying new things. I do know that this card speaks about tantra. All right, so you may be like reading some tantra books or anything, something like that. But let me go into the Freesia card because, like I said, oh no, that's not good. That's not good. But yeah, let me go ahead and go into this Freesia card for y'all. So much that I'm getting, but if you chose feather number 2, there's definitely a lot going on with you in reference to sex. All right, you may be realizing how many sexual partners you have had and how you need to slow down and you need to go get yourself checked. All right, because I do feel a promiscuous energy here. And like I said, this doesn't like when people hear that word, they always just think that it's a female. No. A lot of y'all, a lot of y'all males, you guys need to realize that because I feel like males need to understand because a woman will a woman will, you know, hold herself back from sexual activity with a man because she feels like, this is sacred. I'm not going to give my sacred flower to anyone. I feel like for some of y'all men that watch me, y'all need to realize that just like a woman feels like her vagina is sacred to her, you need to feel like your penis is sacred to you. Like everybody don't deserve that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to be looking at some of these women like, nah, you don't even deserve me. Like, nah, mm-mm. I don't want to, I don't want to put my penis in her. No. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all need to think more highly of yourself when it comes to who you engage with. Because a lot of men sit up here and talk about women who have sex with a lot of men, but do y'all look at yourselves? Do you look at what you're doing to yourself spiritually when you engage in sex with all these different women? And then you wonder why you're dealing with depression and anxiety, your thoughts all over the place because you don't open your spirit up, okay? Because sex is spiritual. You don't open your spirit up to all these women who got low self-esteem, to these women who, since they have low self-esteem, they don't really care about themselves. They don't love themselves. So what does that say about you? All right, I just felt like I needed to speak to the men real quick because a lot of y'all need to Value yourself more. Okay? Stop giving that deal away to any and everybody. Just like a woman feel like she not gonna give up vagina away to any and everybody. All right, within the next 72 hours, that's what might be what you realize. Okay, that you're not gonna just be, you know what I'm saying? You need to understand your package is precious too. That you shouldn't be giving yourself away as well, just like women feel. All right. This is so random, but when I look back at this merchant card, I picked up like stripper attire. I feel like someone is throwing away their stripper attire because they don't want to be a stripper no more. All them stripper clothes, you getting rid of that energy, or at least you may have. If you just recently decided that you're not gonna strip no more, you may be fighting with that energy. Like even if you decided, look, I ain't gonna strip no more, and you did get rid of some of your clothes, you need to look a little deeper in that closet because there's some items in there that's still there that's carrying that stripper energy that you looking to purge from your home. So take a closer look in your closet. Um, for some of them items that you looking to get rid of to get that particular energy out of your home. You don't want any remembrance of that. It's not that you look at yourself in a way, it's just that you're ready to move forward. Okay, because this is where you're at. You're redirecting and refocusing your energy, and you're in a space where you feel like, stripping isn't for you anymore. So, if you have been struggling, like let's just say, like I said, if you decided that you're not gonna strip no more and you got rid of your dance outfits, and let's just say you chilling within these next 72 hours and you just get this inkling, all right, maybe you need money for something. You need to check in your closet, check in the back of your closet because it's still some items, some dance costumes in there that you need to get rid of. And then once you get rid of those final pieces, it's like removing that energy from your home. All right. For that person, I feel like I'm just talking to one person in reference to the stripper thing. But like I said, check your closet, make sure you got everything up out of there. Let's go into Frisia for this message to get extra long. Frisia, necessary change, clarity, courage to make necessary changes, healing, depression, self love, removing blocks, transmutation, and womb healing. We're ring this bell again. Another heavy message. Another heavy message. Some of you may discover through your. Some of you may discover that you have a sexually transmitted disease due to you having several sexual partners. So there needs to be some womb healing. Others of you, I keep getting drawn to this card. This card speaks of relationships, with fake people and just needing to be real with yourself. All right. Those of you who chose feather number 2 and ended up with this particular pile, it is so important for you within these next 72 days to be real with yourself. Be real with yourself. Because with you being real with yourself, I'm telling you, this wheel of fortune, okay, it will turn in your favor if you just be real with yourself. Do the right thing about certain situations. All right. If you're worrying about anything, let me go into it. Even if it seems frightening or uncomfortable, a fundamental change is in the works. and it will ultimately be highly positive. For example, it might be time for a move, a career change, a breakup, or a breakthrough. And just like the caterpillar, and just like the caterpillar goes through an unthinkable struggle to become a butterfly, before even knowing why or what it's all about, the initial harbingers of a forthcoming positive change can often feel distressing, painful, and confusing. While it's natural to feel unsettled during times of change, tap into that deep, wise, eternal awareness that transcends your worrying mind. For those of you who are worrying, and allow it to comfort and nourish you during this challenging time. Once you're grounded into this wisdom, do your best to surrender to the changes. Take a step out of your comfort zone, try something new, be honest about your true desires, and trust that it is safe for anything that is out of integrity to fall away. Exactly. Exactly. Look, spirit showing out. Spirit is showing out because the opening and closing messages be going hand in hand. Remember also that even the most positive changes possibly can be highly stressful as they occur and during the time leading up to them. So even if you're undergoing a dearly desired change, don't judge yourself if you find yourself feeling frightened, overwhelmed, or in any way less than wonderful right now. It's a natural part of the process and a natural part of being on planet Earth. Just do your best to embrace and allow it all, even the stress. Breathe through the challenges, break through the inertia, and let the euphoric feelings carry you through. Imagine how scary it must be the first time a butterfly gloriously launches herself into the breeze. All right, listen up. Those of you who chose feather number 2, the following ideas and messages may apply to what you find yourself experiencing within these next 72 hours. I want you to notice anything that particularly calls out to you as I read. The challenges you're experiencing are precursors to a highly positive and necessary change. Step out of your comfort zone. Try something new. Your current situation has been specifically chosen by your soul as a way to grow and evolve in the most beautiful and liberating of ways. Didn't I tell y'all that? Y'all see the South Node here? Now, y'all remember when I talked about some of you guys experiencing some particular karma based off of your South Node. Now, your South Node represents all the stuff you had going on in your past life. So, in this particular lifetime, within these next 72 hours, regarding to sexuality, you may experience um, some things where it may be hard for you to go through these things or experience these things, but you're experiencing this due to your soul purpose. Okay, I know I told some of y'all who dealt with, like being raped and things like that. This is a part of your soul's purpose, your soul calling to help other people, all right, who have been through those things that you have gone through. Breathe into your feelings, pleasant, not so pleasant, and everywhere in between, and allow them all to flow and be what they are without judging or suppressing them. This will help you move through your current changes with harmony and grace. Be assured that your unsettling feelings will not last forever and are simply a part of your current positive transition. Visualize and feel your most positive possible outcome as if it's already true, and let the euphoria of following your heart's desire carry you through. You have 2 messages here telling you to release your worries and receive universal abundance, and then you have redirect, reflect, and redirect your energy. All right. So just breathe through it. I'm going to tell you like I just told those who chose feather number 1. Breathe through it. All right, let's see. Is there anything else? All right, continuing on. Believe in your ability to thrive. Know that you deserve to experience success and are empowered to experience positive change. Let your imagination soar as you visualize and manifest your beautiful new reality. Spend time with Freesia, inhale the scent, bring Freesia into your garden, or take the homeopathic flower essence remedy. Yes, 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 you guys. That is what I have for those who pick power number 2. May this reading bless you and help you to know how to navigate what's going to take place for you all within these next 72 hours. All right, peace, love, and light to you. We're going to move on to those who chose feather number 3. All right, moving on to those who chose feather number 3. What do we have? Oh, what's up with all this stress? I'm telling you, this change from Scorpio season to Sag season. Oh. Those who thought they was getting away with some, about to be exposed. Mm-mm-mm. I see that you may be dealing with some stressful situations, all right, with the healthy body card to come out. Okay, so for the most part, within these next 72 hours, make sure you're taking care of your health. Make sure you're checking your diet, what you eat, and you may need to check what you eat, and if you're experiencing, some changes in your skin and in your stomach, you may be having, more stomach aches than you usually have. Pay attention to what you're eating. Okay, for others who use this healthy body card means that for the next 72 hours, you are focusing on nourishing your body, making sure your body gets the nourishment that is needed. Oh, but here we go, look, some interesting things taking place because we have thief. So you may experience, wow. All right. Within the next 72 hours, you guys are definitely going to need to make sure you're not stressed because I already see there may be something going on with your belongings being stolen. Okay. Someone could have also stolen a creative idea that you had. You may notice, wait a minute, that's what I was doing. Now such and such that stole my idea. All right. You may find out somebody stole your idea. Others of you, I feel like some of you are lacking creativity because with the creation card here and the thief card before it, some of you it may be lacking that creative juice that you used to have. Maybe something, okay, maybe you're going through something with your health as to where you may not even have the energy to create things. Okay, if you are someone that creates things and sells them, you might not have the energy to do that within the next 72 hours. You may be tired or don't have like I said, you may just be tired, just simply don't have the energy to create things anymore. Okay, so as far as this thief card, this could be just the fact that your creative juices aren't there anymore. Okay, you may feel like whatever's going on with your health has stolen your creative juices. Whatever's going on with your health has stifled your independence. Maybe within these next 72 hours, you're going to have to really rely on people. For some of you, you guys are definitely making money off of health, like helping people improve their health. So whether you are like a nutritionist, a herbalist, or maybe you sell some type of like body lotions, shea butter, and all that kind of stuff for people to put topical on their skin. Um, with this Nine of Pentacles, for some of you who chose this, you're doing good. Like if you do have a business selling anything, like your business is going good, you're feeling good, you're enjoying the independence, your sense of independence. Okay, for some of you who chose this, you may have recently been sick and you may have been depending on people, and now you're starting to feel better, so now you're getting your sense of independence back. Oh wow, the North Node. So this is success. This is good. So for those of you who chose card number feather number 3, if you did experience some type of F, whether someone took an item of yours or they stole a creative idea of yours or whatever, um when you get going, you have the North Node here. And then look at that. I didn't know. I just noticed that. We have faraway places. You have the North Node in faraway places. So you're going somewhere. All right. Those of you who picked pile number 3, there may have been some type of loss. Like I said, either someone literally stole, some of your belongings, or you feel like your creativity was stolen from you, or oh wow. Y'all know what I hear? That song. It's an old gospel song too. Everything that the devil stole, God's giving back to me. Everything that the devil stole, God's giving back to me. That's what I hear. So, maybe you wasn't healthy. Now you're getting it back. Maybe somebody did steal something of yours, and now they got to return it. Whatever it may be, whatever got stolen away from you, whether it was a peace of mind, because when you hear healthy body, this could be your peace. Maybe whatever happened stole your peace, and now it's coming back to you. But this is good because those of you who chose this, whatever type of loss or anything that has happened that caused you to either feel stressed, lose weight, maybe stressing made you gain weight, so now you're losing weight. Maybe your mind was just all over the place and now you at peace. Either way, whatever was stolen from you, whether that be something mentally, physically, or spiritually, whatever was stolen from you is you're getting it back. You're getting it back. Some heifer thought she had your man, but guess what? He's coming back. He's coming back. And the reason why I say that is because this particular card, according to Greek mythology, humans were originally created with 4 arms, 4 legs, and a head with 2 faces. Fearing their power, Zeus split them into 2 separate beings, condemning them to spend their lives in search of their other halves. So, for those of you who I just said somebody thought they had your man, or maybe somebody thought they had your girl. Well, baby, she coming back. He coming back. All right. And it's going to be up to you whether you want to take him back. Y'all hash it out. I don't know. Y'all work out all them details and all that. Y'all know what's going on. Personally. But somebody thought they had your girl. Somebody thought they had your man. And he and she is coming back. Okay. For the most part, I like the messages of those who chose card number 3. You're going to see within these next 72 hours things being restored to you and different doors being open for you. Whether like I said, whether you do because maybe you're a counselor. Okay, maybe you counsel people and you're helping them with their mind. That still coincides with a healthy body. So the main message I'm getting for y'all, like I said, if something was stolen from you, whether that's mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, all in all, you're getting it back. It is going to return to you. All right? Okay, so if you lost your creativity, you're going to get your creativity back. Somebody stole something from you, you're either going to get that item back or they're going to have to pay you the money to get it back. Either way, whatever was stolen from you is coming back, whether it was your peace. Maybe you lost weight, okay? Maybe you lost weight. Now you're going to see within these 72 hours, you're picking up some weight. All right? Those of you who chose card number 3, whatever was stolen is coming back. Whatever was taken is being replaced. Now let me go into Wisteria and get your closing message so I can get on off this camera because I'm sure I done been on here for a while. I definitely thank you guys for rocking with me and supporting me. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button for your girl because it definitely helps your girl when it comes to the algorithms. Help these messages spread out further and further. If you like what you hear, do not hesitate to subscribe and hit that bell. I want to thank you guys again for your love and support. Thank you to everyone that sends in love donations. I really appreciate it and definitely appreciate you all who have been booking personal readings with me. Now let's go into Wisteria. Wisteria. Wisteria means to soften the edges. It also means beauty that increases with age. Oh, so some of you have been feeling, oh, you're beautiful. No matter how old you're, just because you're getting older, that don't mean you heard what that just said. Beauty that increases with age. Okay, so don't feel down on yourself because you feel like Father Time. Father Time. You feel like Father Time was the thief. No, no, no. Okay, if you feel like you're not as youthful looking as you was in the past, that's being restored onto you. All right, let's keep going. Beauty that increases with age, divine blessings. Yes, divine comfort, divine love, healing grief, softness, soothing, stress relief, and wisdom. All right, y'all. I love this pile. I like this pile for y'all. This is a blessed pile for those who chose feather number 3. There is a time for toughness, rigorous discipline, and razor sharp precision. But this is not one of those times. Wisteria counsels you to smooth away rigidity and to dwell in a veil of soft serenity, openness, and forgiveness. Let go of perfectionism. I messed that up. Let go of perfectionism. Why do I want to say that like that? Let go of perfectionism. Jeez. Let go of perfectionism. Externally imposed standards or the desire to control or micromanage. Choose to see yourself, others, and the conditions associated with this situation in a newer, more positive, and more favorable light. Let any sharp corners or jagged edges within you be smoothed away like sea glass in the relentless current of the deep blue sea. We presently live in a culture where linear thinking and objectivity rule the day. However, newer findings in quantum science indicate that what we perceive on the external plane is actually inextricably intertwined with our inner perception of it. Exactly. That's why I be telling y'all all the time whatever you believe about yourself in the world around you, that is what is going to create your reality. So, in a nutshell, that's basically what they just said. So, however, newer findings in quantum science indicate that what we perceive on the external plane is actually inextricably intertwined with our inner perception of it, and that facts associated with what we call reality may only appear to be cold and hard because enough of us choose to agree that they are. Similarly, more ancient human cultures and cosmologies suggest that reality is much more fluid and malleable than present day conventional thinking would have us believe. As such, the watery realm of intuition and subjectivity deserves much more credit and attention than it generally receives. Pile number 3, listen up. The following ideas and messages may apply to your present situation that you find yourself in within these next 72 hours. Notice any that particularly call out to you as I read. Any perceived challenges may fall away immediately if you simply change your judgment of them and see yourself in the situation in the most favorable and forgiving light possible. Give yourself a break. Let go of harsh energy and summon the qualities of softness, sweetness, and surrender. Even if you feel compelled to traverse harsh situations such as jury duty or a night shift at the ER, consciously surround yourself in a cushiony veil of energetic softness. Literally surround yourself in softness and comfort. For example, visit a spa, soak in a hot bath, add a furry throw blanket to your sofa, wear comfy boots to work, or cloak yourself in a cloud like robe. Go easier on yourself and others. Adopt a more easygoing and forgiving attitude. Let go of criticism and ease up on the discipline. Choose to focus on and illuminate your more positive qualities rather than dwelling on what you perceive to be negative. Spend time with wisteria, bring wisteria into your garden, inhale wisteria's unique and spicy scent, or take the homeopathic flower essence remedy. Well, that concludes my pick a card reading for your next 72 hours. As I stated before, I hope that these messages blessed you. I hope that you find substance in this reading and that you are given enough information so that you will not be surprised at the turn of events that's going to be popping up for some of y'all. So, with that being said, peace, love, and light. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys next time. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Peace, love, and light.